Twitch-branded content guidelines spark controversy, changes explained, streamer backlash, more. So before we go any further with this video, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you to every single individual that brought this to my attention. And oh boy, I have been stewing over this all day since this broke out, okay? This isn't just a little bit of a leak out of a spigot, okay? I'm talking the entire damn broke. Twitch absolutely fucking shot themselves in the foot. And yeah, this right here is a very interesting tale to cover. So, without further ado, baby, let's get into this. Twitch just revealed its plans to implement new branded content guidelines. However, this news hasn't gone down well in the streaming community. From a breakdown of the proposed changes to a recap of the backlash, here's everything you need to get caught up. Sponsored streams are a key source of revenue when it comes to content creation, whether it's a budding streamer looking to carve out a living or an established partner raking in the big bucks. Outside of donations and subscriptions, sponsors are perhaps the biggest source of income. Thus, when changes are announced for said sponsored streams, the impact is far-reaching across the entire platform. Those ripples were felt on June 6th, when Twitch detailed its latest adjustments for what constitutes viable branded content. Sweeping policy changes and new restrictions alike led to a colossal wave of backlash mere hours after news hit the web. So if you're looking to get caught up on not only the new rules, but the surrounding controversy too, we've got you covered with a full rundown below. And your boy is gonna do his very best to cover everything, but I'm gonna tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. This right here obviously isn't the first time I've been critical of Twitch, and it damn sure ain't gonna be the last, because oh my lord, with what we're gonna be getting into here, it seems like that Twitch, it seems like that Niantic, and possibly other companies as well, are really trying hard to compete for the absolute worst brain-dead company in the long sad history of worst brain-dead companies. Contents. Twitch's branded content guidelines explained. What is allowed, what isn't allowed. Ramifications of new branded content guidelines on Twitch. Twitch streamers protest new changes. Twitch apologizes amid wave of backlash. What comes next? Well, I'll tell you one of the possibilities that could potentially come next. A lot of those streamers that Twitch keeps fucking over could migrate to a competitor. Kick being a very fine example of exactly that. That platform has been making some big waves. As defined by Twitch itself, branded content relates to any content produced by streamers featuring products or services based on an exchange of value. In layman's terms, any streamers being paid to promote something fall under this umbrella. Whether it's playing a newly released video game as part of a deal, drinking a sponsored energy drink on stream, or advertising a clothing line, for instance, it's all branded content at the end of the day. However, it's crucial to note that Twitch, the Amazon-owned streaming platform, holds the cards. We recognize that streamers want to collaborate with brands, but as outlined in the terms of service, we maintain the exclusive right to sell, serve, and display advertisements on the Twitch service, a chunk of the new policy states. And you see, that right there is just one part of the many other problems that Twitch is causing for their streamers. Let's not forget about the overabundance of ads that the viewers have to watch through. Let's not forget about the 50-50 revenue split that the streamers end up getting. Rather than 70-30, the streamers end up getting literally half their shit taken. Like, YouTube even is a lot better of a place to be streaming, because at least the revenue subsplit is 70-30, so the streamers get 70% of the revenue made to them, you know? Like, how Twitch thinks 50-50 is at all acceptable is just beyond asinine, and how Twitch thinks that something like this was acceptable in the first place is also beyond asinine. But let's keep on going here. As a result, Twitch is looking to clamp down on how this branded content is presented on the platform, namely through new restrictions. Certain types of branded content is no longer allowed, while new guidelines enforce a stricter appearance for permitted content of this nature. What is allowed under new branded content guidelines on Twitch? What is allowed under new branded content guidelines on Twitch? Products and services deemed unharmful are still permitted for sponsored streams on Twitch. However, the means in which content creators can integrate them are changing. Here's a look at what's still allowed on Twitch when it comes to branded content. Branded panels on your channel page, showcasing products in your stream background, including links in your chat to other sites that promote things, discussing, endorsing, or unboxing products or services, playing sponsored games. And this right here is an infographic of exactly what Twitch attempted to pass off as completely okay. This right here goes above and beyond when it comes to micromanaging, and that is just not okay. What isn't allowed under new branded content guidelines on Twitch? Moving forward, should these new guidelines remain intact, streamers will no longer be permitted the freedoms they once were when it comes to branded content, from specifics like the exact size of sponsored logos on streams to broader restrictions like banner ads or pre-recorded video ads now banned on Twitch. There's plenty to wrap your head around. Here's a look at what's no longer allowed on Twitch in light of its new branded content guidelines. Logos on stream. On-stream brand overlays are limited to 3% of screen size. Inserted burned-in video ads. Streamers may not insert video ads directly into their streams. Inserted burned-in display ads. Streamers may not insert display or banner ads directly into their streams. Inserted burned-in audio ads. Streamers may not insert audio ads directly into their streams. And this right here is the infographic of exactly what was explained above. And wow. Wow. To say that this right here is bad is a massive understatement. Holy shit. And you know what? This right here just adds another layer on top of the many layers of perspective as to why I am so glad I never ever invested a second into Twitch because of bullshit ass, stupid ass, bitch ass stunts like these. Furthermore, certain types of branded content is also restricted under the new guidelines. As you would expect, anything outright illegal, hateful, or deemed as malicious can't be promoted on Twitch. This also extends to the likes of political content, adult-oriented products or services, and even financial products and services too. If streamers are uncertain on whether a proposed brand deal aligns with these new restrictions, Twitch encourages them to check the branded content disclosure tool in the stream manager. Ramifications of new branded content guidelines on Twitch. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now we get into the ramifications of it all. You might want to put on your hard hats here because I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of bullshit raining on top of our heads when it comes to this. Given the significance of these new guidelines, the impact can be felt by content creators at all levels. For the average streamer on Twitch, perhaps the most important aspect here is the new on-stream limitations. No longer can a typical Twitch streamer accept an ordinary brand deal with the usual slate of on-stream assets. With burned-in videos and even banners now barred from the platform, all that can be featured is a simple logo to promote the sponsor. Yet even that logo is now restricted and can't exceed 3% of your total screen size. Now see, I gotta chime in on that specifically real quick. 3%? Seriously, 3%? Like, even just looking up to it up close, I can't see what a 3% view would look like. Like, are you kidding me? Jeez, it's a good thing I burned off a lot of that energy earlier today when I went to the gym to train. But man, oh man alive, even with all of that aside, this right here would make even the calmest of calm individuals go completely insane. Because all of this is completely nonsensical. In particular, these guidelines could severely impact charitable streams. In the past, charity-driven content often features key advertising marks on stream, whether it's banners updating fans on total donations or even full-screen promotions at certain intervals. Charity streams often rely on these measures to convey key information to the audience. Similarly, Twitch's new guidelines also impose major restrictions on esports broadcasts. Given esports is still a completely free-to-watch form of entertainment, publishers and even organizers typically rely on sponsor revenue to stay afloat. That can appear in the form of video ads, audio ad reads on air, and of course, branded logos across the board. Exactly how esports organizations can expect to turn a profit under these restrictions is yet unclear. From another angle, the branded content guidelines also impact disabled streamers. One key example raised by blind content creator Steve Saylor relates to the new logo sizing parameters. The 3% logo size rule isn't acceptable for low vision users as it's too small for overlays and even smaller on mobile, they explained. Twitch streamers protest branded content guidelines. Oh, I totally didn't see that coming. Nope. Everyone stays silent because this right here is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm totally not being sarcastic. Wow, this right here is definitely something that everybody and their mothers needs to call out and bring it to attention, because all of what we have read so far, and we're not even through this yet, is not okay. As you would have likely put together by now, Twitch's newly revealed guidelines haven't exactly been met with much fanfare. Quite the opposite, as countless Twitch streamers have lashed out at the proposed changes, with some even threatening to leave the platform altogether. Among the first to protest was Twitch superstar Asmongold. As one of the biggest personalities on the site today, he spoke out against the new policies and even pushed for other streamers to consider boycotting Twitch or moving on to other platforms. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a big time oof. When you have fucking Asmongold taking a strip out of Twitch's ass, yeah, Twitch, you know you done fucked up. Making common and harmless forms of advertisement literally against terms of service, so Twitch can monopolize more of streamers' income. Given Asmon is a co-founder of streaming group OTK, it was only right the mega popular team followed suit with its own response next. In a lengthy message to Twitch, hours after news broke, OTK fought back against the platform's anti-creator policies. Small streamers who rely on their once-a-month HelloFresh sponsorship cannot pay their bills under these new guidelines, the statement put bluntly. Furthermore, fellow co-founder Tips Out shared his own statement on Twitter, adding that if Twitch follows through with its proposed changes, OTK Network will be leaving Twitch. This is a direct attack on our business, staff, and all of the hard work we have put into our organization. And this right here sends a really big message. You have these mega powers here on Twitch threatening to boycott and leave Twitch if they don't reverse these bad changes that they have announced earlier. That right there tells a very broad story. It wasn't long before more content creators joined the conversation, with former Twitch icon turned YouTube exclusive streamer Ludwig chiming in next. Twitch suffers from having no relationship built with their viewers/streamers, he claimed. It's always a carefully crafted impersonal article, and based on all the recent actions, viewers have no choice but to interpret everything in the least charitable way. Moist Critical then followed up with harsh words of his own, arguing that Twitch is completely lost as a platform, even going on to bash the geriatric policy decision. The overwhelming backlash even caught the attention of Mr. Beast. I'm not even a Twitch streamer, and now I want to stream on a competitor just to spite them for you guys, he said. If YouTube pulled this shit, I'd lose my mind. Wow, that is all I got to say in response to all this is wow. This right here is boom, 150% super effective, and this ain't even directed at me, but damn did I feel that. And if I felt it, Twitch, How you feeling? Are you still standing after all of that? Are you going to actually do the right thing for once and listen to your community? And 86, these god-awful changes. I mean, Niantic doesn't seem to fucking care what their community has to say in regards to feedback and concerns, but maybe Twitch, you could go from potentially being the worst brain-dead company in history to maybe being like in the top 10, so we'll say maybe the 5th spot out of the top 10, and actually pretend to care, actually rescind these bad changes. Twitch apologizes amid backlash to new guidelines. Oh, that's gonna be a keeper right there, buddy. Let's see what we have. Given the all but unanimous uproar, Twitch eventually issued a brief apology on Twitter. Hours after the branded content guidelines were made clear, the platform claimed its proposed changes were overly broad. This created confusion and frustration, and we apologize for that. We do not intend to limit streamers' ability to enter into direct relationships with sponsors, and we understand that this is an important part of how streamers earn revenue. We missed the mark with the policy language and will rewrite the guidelines to be clearer. Thank you for sharing your concerns, and we appreciate the feedback. We'll notify the community once we have updated the language. Yep, as expected, this right here came off as nothing more than a bunch of word salad, PR, walking back bullshit. This created confusion and frustration. Really, Twitch? Well, I will say you got that part half right. It did indeed create a lot of frustration, but in terms of confusion, no. You don't get to try to make it seem like that those that saw this are stupid, okay? You were pretty damn clear when it came to what your intentions are, and rightfully so, the community lashed out at you. So stop trying to treat the community like they're fucking stupid. They ain't stupid. And you want to say, missed the mark. Well, you know what? Yeah, you definitely did miss the mark. It's the equivalent of being like 6 inches away from a goddamn dartboard, and not only do you miss the dartboard, you end up taking that fucking bitch to Mars. You missed it so bad. So what happens next? From here, the ball is now in the court of Twitch. Content creators across the board have clearly expressed their displeasure with the proposed changes. The onus is now on Twitch to appropriately address the feedback. Thus far, it seems updating the language of its guidelines is Twitch's top priority, so we should expect a clarified rundown in the coming days. Though whether or not key policies will change in light of the backlash remains unclear. As a result of Twitch seemingly sticking to its guns, many streamers are now considering alternatives in order to continue generating a stable income. However, for any affiliated Twitch streamers looking to jump ship, there is a $25 fee to be paid upon breaking the agreement. Pledging to support those in need, rival platform Kick has offered to pay this $25 sum for any Twitch streamers that jump ship to the newer streaming site. We'll have to wait and see how things play out from here as the backlash continues to mount. Rest assured, we'll keep you up to speed right here with all the latest as any further details emerge. And once again, what a way for Twitch to not only show their true colors and intentions, that being by trying to suck dry as much revenue as they can from their streamers that built Twitch up in the first place. But this right here is also another example of Twitch shooting themselves in the foot. Not just with a pistol, I'm talking with a machine gun. Like, that right there, there's no foot left. It's a freaking bloody stump. Like, my god, it is that bad. And while $25 might not seem like a lot, if you want to try to defend Twitch or at least try to minimize this controversy here, it is the principle of the situation. Twitch are just straight up thieves. They are stealing from their content creators. So I'm not really sure what else I can say here at this point, ladies and gentlemen, but my god, was this a long as hell shit show of a situation to go through. Like, holy cow, my brain is cooked. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is it here for the video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for your time as well in viewing this video. Have yourself a damn good one, you beautiful people. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I will see you next time. And I'm going to end the video off, especially for Twitch, by saying fuck you and have a nice day.